In Arlington, Texas. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Get it!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 3rd down gain of 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Out to his left. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They'll look to throw again. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to work. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now, getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with
second and 10.
Back to throw again. Rolling to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 46-yard line.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage.
But now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
That is caught, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tua wants to throw it on second down.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Go ahead.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
And taken at the 46. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw here.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
20 TX.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
2 and now on 1st down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
92 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this 1st half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Cowboys 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. They're going to look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Rig alert. Rig alert. Seven Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Tua sets up to pass it, eluding the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Tua going to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Osa Odighizuwa able to drop it for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Looking to pass. Tua.
He gets it to Addison.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
A gain of 14. First down, Vikings.
Tua's going to change things up.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangwu.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down to force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. From the... No, bottled up. It's out. It's loose.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could turn your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Micah Parsons in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie things at 17 all.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Here we go. Start. Hurt. Let's go. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Check,
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
The play
and
action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
44, ready.
This thrown quickly on to Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Completes it right side to Cooper. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Ritter down.
Vikings. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
2nd and 2.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That is caught by Lamb.
A very solid gain of 27.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. This is caught. Touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Cooper, the man in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his right. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Well, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on third down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. Third down incompletion, fourth down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to first down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua.
They'll set up the screen for the Wonder.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Throwing Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll look to throw. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Across midfield down to the 45.
And the Vikings are going to the Super Bowl as